Hello folks, I'm back again. It's another Saturday and I'm here to update you on my painting progress. I am done painting The Witcher and I'm very happy to be done with this project. The models were fun. I think I probably had the most fun in this last batch, or maybe the first batch, like the Witchers themselves and the mages and stuff. And this last one with the bigger monsters and things, I thought was probably the most interesting of the paintings that were done. Of course, I painted this little leech guy last. He's one that I missed in the last box set that I painted, but I thought he came out okay. I was hoping I might even go back and look at him a little bit more. I wanted him to be kind of spectacular. And I don't know how it goes when you all paint things, but every now and then I'll go for it with one of these, and it comes out okay. It's not that great. This last box set was a lot of big monsters. The Kraken, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this Kraken looking thing, this with the tentacles and the big mouth and stuff, I think is one of my favorites in this box. He just looks like a really angry kind of octopus sort of thing. There are a bunch of really iconic monsters in this box too, like the Manticore here. Really fascinating monsters. I went my own way on to some degree with the paint schemes, not necessarily for this one, but for a lot of different things in here, just because well, I would do my best to kind of go find source material, but every now and then I just got tired of looking it up and would just paint the way I felt, the way I felt it should look. For instance, we got this big toad. I think this big toad was another one of my favorites. I just really enjoyed painting him, and I decided to give him some kind of odd, distinctive yellow lumps on his back that kind of felt like they're. To me, they almost seem like little egg sacs or something like that he's about to excrete off the back of his back there. We also had the rock troll. I was pretty happy with how he came out. Really simple paint scheme on this one, but the rocks, I felt like they really look like stone. They came out with a good effect there. Then of course we've got the Fiend. This Fiend is kind of a crazy is a crazy monster. There's actually a lot of different colors of this monster. Like there were zebra looking ones and all kinds of other ones. So I kind of took a mixture of a couple of things. The artwork didn't show me exactly what they had in mind for this. It's a cool picture and all, but it's like dark and the eyes are glowing. I didn't see glowing eyes on anything else, but I decided to just kind of leave them white and see how I felt about it. There's some things I kind of just decided not to commit to. In terms of color, I could always go back. I haven't finished any of these. I didn't go through and like do a matte finish or anything like you really should when you paint a miniature. So technically all of these are still a work in progress until I spray that matte spray on it. Also had this crazy blue person. It looks like a woman that's transformed as a sort of blue ape of some sort. I'm not sure what's going on with that. That's not one that I'm familiar with. We had this big crazy spider that's just kind of lumbering out over some wood and stuff like that. I didn't spend a lot of time with the color scheme on that. I just went with a black spider with some green eyes and knocked it out real quick. But the black contrast paint, even just the black contrast paint, really makes an interesting effect, and still kind of shows the highlights a little bit. It kind of saves you a little bit of time. Then, of course, out of this box, we've got the Whisperess. She's one of the crones. I think her cowl and her arm things are probably a little bit different color than they are in the video game or something like that. But again, this is one where I I just went with my own color scheme, something I thought would look kind of cool, and I thought she came out really good. There's a little tiny level 1 creature that I think I covered in another video, but it was actually out of this box. Is this kind of glowing dog guy. The last thing in these boxes are these ships for the Skellige expansion. I colored them with different colored sails just to kind of differentiate them. You don't really need to do that. I think they could have all been the same color and not be a big deal. I was trying to remember if it's the kind of thing where you'd want a particular boat to go to a particular place, and I don't think that's the case. They can kind of go wherever there's an opening, but just for fun, I painted them different colors, and they're cool little tokens too for what they are. And that's it. That is The Witcher. The Witcher contained about, I think, around 66 different miniatures. I did go back and repaint the hair on Ciri. When I painted her, I was like, oh, she's blonde, so I just painted her the way I always paint blondes, which ends up being sort of a strawberry blonde. She's definitely more of a platinum blonde, if anything. Much lighter hair than that. So I went back and I redid her hair, and I think that's about it for The Witcher and me. It's about 66 miniatures, and it took several weeks to finish. Of course, I took a week off going on vacation, but I'm done with this project and ready to move on. I'm going to try to get a game in with this, with it all painted and stuff, and then I'm going to put it away and not thinking about it for a while. Sort of a side effect that happens from painting a whole set like this is that you'll end up being sick of looking at it at the end of it. So, but I'm definitely playing at least one more game, fully painted up and stuff, before I put this back on the shelf and move on to some other things for a while. So I got a few little miscellaneous things. I haven't decided if what I'm gonna do. I might just roll into the next board game. I'm hoping this one will go a little bit quicker. It's got a lot less miniatures in it, and that is the Lords of Ragnarok. You can kind of see it peeking over from behind the big box here as this moves away. Lords of Ragnarok. It's from Awakened Realms. I didn't get any sun drop on any of that stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a do-it-yourself sun drop for the troops, and then I'm going to paint the commanders and the monsters and stuff. So I'm going to paint the commanders and the monsters. Also have the miniature, like the little miniature buildings expansion or something like that. So I'll be painting that up too. But I'm going to try to save myself a little bit of time and do a do-it-yourself sun drop, and I'll tell you how I did it, and we'll see how it looks in comparison to what they have. Best they can, because they don't have really one on hand to compare it with. So we'll be comparing to pictures at least. And folks, that's all I got for you today. I'll be back next week with another update. Until next time, enjoy your games, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.